Welcome to DHN. I'm your host, Wade Teamer. We are back with another video today, guys, because Algorand has just announced the completion of a very important upgrade. We're talking Algorand kicking out the exact same transactions per second, actually more transactions per second than Visa, guys. That puts Algorand in a very elite position. Now, earlier in the video, we were talking about CBDCs, cross-border payments, the ISO transition, the FedNow instant payment service. So, instant payments are going to be very crucial. This protocol upgrade, and we've covered it before when they originally announced that these state proofs would improve cross-chain communication. Well, Algorand has officially done it, guys. Let's just dive right into the details. Algorand, the proof of stake carbon negative layer 1 blockchain, announced a major upgrade to its protocol. Now live on mainnet, the upgrade features state proofs that enable trustless cross-chain communication, an increase in performance from 1,200 transactions per second to 6,000, ladies and gentlemen. And this new tool will also streamline development and introduce on-chain randomness capabilities for dApps. That simply means that now dApps on Algorand and off Algorand will be able to communicate with each other. All right, that's going to put Algorand on a second tier, but it gets better. The features solidify Algorand as the leading layer 1 blockchain for real-world Web3 applications ranging from sports to music to CBDCs and DeFi, ladies and gentlemen. And if you don't think that the next iteration of DeFi is going to incorporate CBDCs, then you haven't been paying attention to the space long enough. Now, just to recap on what these state proofs are going to be. State proofs are an interoperability standard that will securely connect blockchains to the outer world without trust in a third party or intermediary. Blockchain ecosystems are like cities, with each one providing value that draws people to visit. As the blockchain industry matures, people will have more reasons to visit different ecosystems, driving more value into cross-chain applications. So that was a very good analogy, and they are 100% correct, guys. The future of blockchain will be cross compatibility, and that's mainly due to one of the biggest catalysts in the space right now, and that's central bank digital currencies. If you follow all the research and you do enough digging, guys, it is stated that in order for us to get into this new financial system, and we're talking the ISO 20022, the FedNow instant payment service, all of those two applications in specific, in order for them to achieve their goal of redefining the global payment system, they're going to need blockchains that are cross-chain compatible. This upgrade just made Algorand probably the #1 go-to, okay? But we got some more here. What's been missing to push forth this brand new payment system is the infrastructure necessary to support it. Okay, that would also explain the delay in ISO for the United States. That's very crucial because it's just the United States. But with this, Algorand state proofs will solve this infrastructure problem with quantum secure and trustless interface that any proof of stake chain can use without compromising on cost, reliability, or security. So Ethereum's moving to proof of stake. Algorand just made themselves pretty much EVM compatible. Okay, so this is very big, guys. Now, this is a quote from the man himself, Mr. Silvio Macaulay. He says, with today's release, Algorand proves once again that decentralization does not need to come at the cost of performance and security. Interoperability between blockchains is the future, and Algorand state proofs are a critical security feature for communication between networks. We're extremely proud of this innovation and believe it will push the entire blockchain landscape forward. That is very true, guys, especially with everything that has been talked about this week in regards to CBDCs. If you look at, we covered in the video earlier a G20 roadmap, and basically what they're stating is the fact that one of the biggest hindrance to adoption of a global payment network for crypto payments to be executed globally is the security issue. Algorand just fixed that, guys. Now, when it comes to transactions per second, let's get some more details on that. So this will also dramatically increase Algorand's performance. The protocol upgrade will increase Algorand's TPS from 1200 to 6,000, allowing organizations building on Algorand to continue to scale to meet growing demand for Web3 applications. Compare this to Visa, which typically facilitates 15 to 2,000 transactions per second, or Bitcoin, which does about 5, and Ethereum, which only reaches 10. Algorand is now in the #1 spot, guys, next to Algorand. Okay, can't forget about Algorand. Algorand is up there too, 5,000 transactions per second. But this is an Algorand video, okay? That's what's important here, guys. Now, in case you're curious, Algorand has never had any downtime. Okay, there hasn't been any hacks. Even in the applications that are built on Algorand, there haven't been any issues. So to see this for Algorand, it is going to be big, especially with the next age of payments that we are entering, guys. I would highly advise you to check out the video from earlier today. I'll have a card pop up right here so you can learn more about it. But simply put, guys, this upgrade is going to do wonders for Algorand. I believe that the price is also moving pretty substantially right now too, up 3% today so far. So the people that know, they know why I put this video together, so that way you can know too, guys, because again, we saw this coming a few months back. I believe this was April or May is when they first made this announcement. So that's something else too to take into consideration when talking about these digital assets. These things take time, but when they happen, oh boy. Okay, oh boy. Now let's just take a snapshot at the Algorand ecosystem, so that way you can get an idea of which applications are going to be making use of this new upgraded protocol. Now we've got folk finance, we've talked about that on the channel before, but these are DeFi applications that allow you to add liquidity to the Algorand system. You can also, with Folks Finance, execute governance activities as well. So I can imagine all of those things happening even faster now. Okay. And again, I cannot let you forget about the fact, and you can see here, Algorand is vast, ladies and gentlemen. Algorand has not been playing at all. But the most important thing here to take away from this is the timing. Okay, the timing of this. I'll just show you a quick snapshot of what we were talking about earlier, but pretty much the Federal Reserve's FedNow instant payment system is going to kick off next year in May. All right. And the one thing that they're focusing on is payment recipients will have full access to their funds immediately, giving them greater flexibility to manage their money. The only way that this type of scenario would ever play out is if you had a cross-chain compatible blockchain. And what do we have now? Thanks to Algorand, that's exactly what we're getting, guys. So this is big news for Algorand, guys. Had to give it to you, help you understand what was going on. I know a lot of you are holding Algorand, and I'm going to tell you, you're in the right bag. You're in the right bag, guys. I am really, really pumped up after today's video because it solidified all the payment tokens. Okay, the FedNow instant payment service is going to bring immense value to the payment tokens that we have had our eyes on for the better part of 2 years now. Okay, every token on the ISO 2002 list, that's the moment that we're waiting for. So I would expect even more developments to come out. We also have Stellar Lumens. They just upgraded Project Jump Cannon. It's going to increase transactions per second as well. XDC, Impel, their new software service is also going to increase XDC's transactions per second. And we're not even going to get involved with Ripple. We already know the power that they're kicking out. We're just waiting on that SEC situation to be taken care of. But if you're holding Algorand, this is the news you want to hear, and I'm glad I could bring it to you guys. So with all that being said, that's it for this one. If you found value in it, of course, you know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe, especially for more Algorand content. Because like I said, after today's video, I am more than convinced, guys. It's all about payments from now on. All right, at least until we get to the end of 2023, after these new payment systems come online. And here's another gem I want to leave you with. After these payment systems come online, what's going to be next are consumer products, applications, things like that. And that's when the metaverse is going to go absolutely insane. All right. So you got to have a long-term perspective when you're dealing with these crypto assets, guys. And I'm glad I can be here to help you with that. Now, if you're curious about the details on the state proof even more, I will put that video up for you right here, so that way you can dive in and get a well-rounded perspective of what's going on for Algorand right now. Now, with all that being said, it's time to go. Have a great day, have a prosperous day, and most importantly, if that money is digital, so is the hustle. I'll see y'all in the next video.